Have you ever wondered why art from professional artists like Yueko looks so much cleaner and finished? It all comes down to one key concept: contrast. And in this video, I'm breaking down how Yueko uses contrast to make her work pop, applying those techniques to create my own piece and then turning it into a real art print using Printful's print-on-demand service. If you've ever wanted to improve your art and start selling it, this video is for you. Let's go. Okay, we're going to try out Printful today to help me give my final painting a physical form. If you're watching this video, I assume that you're quite serious about art and maybe one day you will want to start or grow your own art store if you haven't done so already. Partnering with a print-on-demand service like Printful just feels so seamless because they print and ship all your orders only when an order comes in. So it means you don't even have to stress about risks on inventory and upfront costs. Using a business model like this also helps you scale your production a lot more, and you just have to worry about marketing and the design part of the chain, which are what we do as artists anyways. Printful connects easily to your Shopify or Etsy accounts, so everything in between receiving an order to the shipment is taken care of. The product will be safely made and delivered to your customers without you ever needing to lift a finger. I will come back to Printful in a bit, but let's first learn how Yueko draws and how we can make these beautiful drawings ourselves ready to be printed. Like I mentioned at the start, the very first thing I noticed about Yueko's art store is how clean and minimalist everything looked. Because Yueko's art largely focuses on characters, there is a very important aspect about composition we need to pay attention to here. And this largely has to do with negative space. Even if you're not interested in making prints, this principle will still be very useful to keep in mind whenever you're drawing. Why this character stands out so much against their background is due to contrast, but it's not that simple. There are multiple types of contrast at play here, and we are going to go through them one by one. The first one we see is contrast by value, and the easiest way to practice this is by using a method called notan, which basically means you come up with a composition using only black and whites. In Clip Studio Paint, you can use a very nifty correction layer called binarization, and as you can see, by adjusting the slider, you control how much white and black there is according to the values in the image under that layer. This is really useful for creating impactful graphic prints that catch people's eye, like this Makima and Yoru piece from Yueko. If we're looking at some examples from the store, we can see that these largely fit the traits that we're talking about. Clear silhouettes, high contrast, lots of blacks on either the hair or the clothing on the character, and Yueko pairs them up with a really light background, creating this dreamy environment in all of these pieces. One trick here is to skew the ratio between the blacks and the whites. You almost never want them to be 50-50. Visually, the side with the higher ratio becomes the negative space. Now, when I first started doing these, I had a hard time visualizing the shapes with just 2 values. If you feel the same, you can do a 3-value system instead, like this. Bonus tip, if you're doing fan art as well, it's also very important to play to the character designs and try to emphasize their silhouettes as much as possible. This piece of Yueko's original character executes that perfectly. The choice of the background filled with white flowers just helps make that black hair of the character stand out so much. The way her body is shielding the light coming from the side, creating this little dark pocket in this area, also helps separating the character from the background even more. Alright, now that we are equipped with all these knowledge from analyzing Yueko, let's do some drawing. Because my goal is to make prints, I first went to Printful's homepage to take a look at what they have to offer. And as you can see, they have a really huge range of products that we can print on. Everything from clothing items to accessories like mugs, tote bags, phone cases, and of course posters and prints, all the way to blankets and towels. I didn't know you can print stuff on candles too. That's kind of crazy. Well, for the video's sake, I'm not going to go with anything too crazy. I'm just going to stick with a standard canvas print. Although it would be fun to design something for tote bags or a mug. Here's where contrast comes in again. If you want to do something similar, the first thing that we really got to understand is how to make the silhouette of the character interesting. To do that, we need to understand the contrast in shape. The general rule of thumb is you want to have parts where it's super flowy and parts where it's very intricate and detailed. The top part of this character's silhouette is very simple, as well as the sides here. Then as we get here, the silhouette suddenly curves inwards and have this this really odd shape. Same with this one, simple curve here and then more complicated shape at the back. Or it could be an overlap between something geometrical versus something organic. Square versus human, crescent moon versus human, circle versus human. You get it. You notice this pattern everywhere once you understand where to look for it. But let's put this into practice and design some cool illustrations for our items. I was browsing through another store by Airi pen, and this piece really caught my eye. And I think for a tote bag, this type of illustration of a simple item with a ton of negative space around it fits perfectly. And of course, I was distracted by the idea immediately and went sketching. My personal favorite was this one with the rabbits assaulting the carrot cake. I of course based the rendering style on the angel cake piece by Airi, with the dreamy lighting and cast shadow to the side of the cake. And actually this brings us to the third type of contrast, color contrast. Usually you see this being manifested as the warms versus cools color scheme. A very good way to enhance this is by combining color contrast with the other types of contrast. Yes, we're doing some combo jutsu thing here. Like here with the airport piece by Airi pen, light values in the sky and blue, plus dark values in the foreground characters and warm tones. Or this one here by Yueko, black and yellow in both the frames in the background and the character, but the character has a warm skin tone while the frames has a subtle cool tone here. Now for the canvas print, I tried to come up with some ideas, but I eventually landed on this sketch right here. She's like violently pushing that cake down her throat. Not the best choice of words there, but I think this idea is pretty interesting, so let's go with that. At first, I wanted to recreate that same lighting that Yueko had, but I quickly realized that it wouldn't match with what the character is doing, so I opted for a darker background and have the character be the bright part in the piece. She also has blonde hair and a white dress, so I guess this makes more sense. Here, I did some smaller studies on Yueko's pieces with dark backgrounds. She always uses the full range of values, as we can see here. The character is slightly leaning towards the brighter side because she's in light. With mine, I decided to add a table at the front for some extra details, reinforcing the idea of her just grabbing the cake and shoving it in the face like a savage. Alright, time to turn these into real prints. First, let's pick our items and their size dimensions. I think for the canvas print, I'll just go with a 16 by 20 inches canvas. Oh, by the way, this is something you want to research first before working on your drawings. I'm only doing this as a demo. And once we have it uploaded, it's super easy from here. You can do any necessary editing you want here. For me, I just have to rotate it to portrait mode. If you want to connect Printful to your art store, all you have to do is to go start selling, choose your platform from this list and connect it to your account. There are detailed instructions here on their site. Printful offers a super competitive product pricing with the option of getting a 30% discount on products if you sign up for their monthly subscription plan, Printful Growth. The plan also comes with a bunch of cool perks. For example, if you reach 12,000 sales in a year, you also get the growth plan for free for a year. So that's pretty cool. Having worked with some of the largest brands in the world like Coca-Cola, Spotify, MTV, and more, I think it's safe to say that Printful gets the stamp of approval of both quality and trust. And here's the print. Honestly, seeing my art like this feels unreal. I've been doing digital for years, but holding my creation in my hands it's kind of a strange feeling. You can tell everything was wrapped up with care. Everything came nicely in a package. I forgot to film it, unfortunately, but it's wrapped in plastic cover and everything is packed neatly. And the delivery was quick. It came just within a few days after I placed the order. I think Printful is such a game changer for artists. I don't have to worry about inventory, shipping, or any of that boring stuff. I just uploaded my file, hit confirm, and they took care of everything. So if you're even thinking about selling your art one day, check them out. I'll leave a link in the description for you. But if you're still trying to improve your art, make sure to watch these two videos here. They'll really help you brush up that fundamentals that you desperately need. Subscribe. Bye 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 bye.